Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to another episode of What's Cooking. My name is Meredith, and tonight we are making a low-cal, creamy vegetable soup. Now, I know you don't usually hear the words low-cal and creamy in the same sentence, but this creamy broth is made out of vegetables. Right? How cool is that? Another way to sneakily get your children to eat vegetables that they don't know they're eating. So you can make this broth for really like any soup, but we're going to be adding more vegetables to the soup. So if your kids don't like vegetables, make this broth and just put like chicken and stuff like that in it, and they'll still be eating vegetables. So what we're going to do first, I cooked some ground turkey in this big pot, and I just set it aside because we're going to add that back in later. We have to make our broth first, but I wanted this cooked and done and out of the way. So that's there. You can also use chicken. You could probably use beef. It probably doesn't matter. Any vegetable or meat would do just fine. So I didn't rinse out my pot or anything because I want that turkey flavor in there still. I have one small onion that I've diced up here. 2 zucchinis that I've peeled and then just half mooned, sliced, and then 3/4 of a head of cauliflower. I'm saving the other quarter of it because that's going to be part of the vegetables in the soup. This is all going to get blended to make the broth. Super exciting. So we're going to let this pan heat up just a sec here, and we're going to add these veggies in. And then we are going to add in, you can either use 4 cups of broth. You can use vegetable broth, chicken broth, or you can use 2 cups of broth and 2 cups of water. I'm just going to use 4 cups of broth because that's what my broth comes in, is a 4-cup box. So I'm just going to use the whole thing. But again, if you want less sodium or whatever, feel free to use half water and half broth. So those are going in. I'm going to add my broth here. And then we are going to add in a cup of milk. I'm going to use unsweetened almond milk, but you can use whatever kind of milk you want. And we are also going to add in some minced garlic. And then we're going to bring this to a boil, cover it, and let it simmer for about 15 minutes until these veggies are super, super soft. You can even let it go longer than that. It doesn't really matter because everything is just going to get blended up anyway. I may let it go a little longer than that just so it gets creamier when it gets blended. But again, totally up to you guys how you want to do it. So as I'm doing this, I want you guys to pop down below and push that subscribe button, hit that like button, and leave me a comment and let me know what you think about this. You can also go into the description of this video and head over to my website for the recipe. I have all of my recipes posted over there, and you guys can get any of these recipes over on my website and try them out for yourselves. So make sure you crash that subscribe button and that like button and hit that little bell notification thingy majiggy so you know every time I post a new video with a new recipe. And I'm going to let this boil for 15 to 20 minutes, and I'll be back to show you the rest of this awesome low-cal veggie soup. Hi, I'm back. Okay, the veggies were boiled for about 15 minutes. I used my stick blender and I blended them up in the pot. Before I blended them, I added in about 2 teaspoons of onion powder, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, salt and pepper, blended it up. Then I threw in some fresh thyme leaves. You can use dried if you want. I had fresh in the fridge, so I just put that in there. Now I just have this kind of sitting aside because we're going to get the rest of our veggies cooked in a pan, and then we're going to add it to our soup base. So I have about a teaspoon to 2 teaspoons of olive oil just in this pan. I'm going to add in another onion that I've diced up and a nice big scoop of minced garlic, probably about a tablespoon. Just going to let that cook for about a minute. Then we're going to add in carrots and celery. I have about 2 really big carrots or 3 medium carrots and 4 stalks of celery that I've chopped up. And that's going to go in here in just a minute. And then while those are cooking, I'm going to dice up 2 bell peppers and 2 more zucchini, but I'm not going to peel these. These I'm going to leave the peel on. And I'm going to slice those like into quarters. And then those are going to go in for a couple minutes. Then we're going to throw in our cauliflower. So we're doing it all in kind of like batches until the veggies get to how you want them. And then they're all just going to go into the soup. And adjust your seasonings if necessary. All right, those are good. Time to throw in our carrots and celery. I'm going to cook these for about 2 minutes. So while those are cooking, I'm going to cut up the peppers and the zucchinis, and I'll be back. Okay, so my veggies are cooked. I added a little bit of salt and pepper while they were cooking. And I added some more fresh thyme leaves. And now I'm just going to add all of this into my broth mixture. I have my burner on like medium low. We're going to add this in. We're going to add in the cauliflower that we set aside earlier, about the 1/4 of a head of cauliflower. I just chopped it into bite-sized pieces. And then we are going to add in our ground turkey. Put that back in there, and we're just going to let this warm through for about 5 minutes or so, just to kind of cook that cauliflower so it's not real raw, and to warm up that turkey again. And you can garnish it with parsley or more fresh thyme. Make sure you adjust your seasonings so it's to your liking. But that's really it, guys. Like, it's a really easy soup, and it's really low calorie, and it's going to be super, super flavorful because of the thyme in there and all these different veggies. And then the broth mixed with the vegetables, and it's creamy, so it's nice and like warm and comforting for a cold winter night. So I'm really looking forward to having some of this in just a few minutes once this finishes warming through. So again, thank you guys for joining me. I hope you try out this recipe and some of my other ones and let me know what you think. If you have any recipes you'd like me to healthify, make sure you leave a comment below this recipe or any of my other ones, or over on my website you can leave me a comment or send me an email and let me know if there's a recipe that you'd like me to adjust and make healthier for you and your family. Thank you again for watching. Make sure you subscribe and follow me over if you're on Instagram, and make sure that you like these videos. See you guys next time. Bye.